Good afternoon if you're here stateside. Good evening if you are in the United Kingdom or Europe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Diane Hockman. I'm here with Jay Roberts on the other side of the pond. Jay, how are you?
I'm very well, Mrs. Hockman. Thank you very much for asking. It's very polite of you.
He's so proper posh today. I love it. I love it. And, of course, the lovely Kathy Heath, who is perennially with me because gosh knows I would screw up the whole webinar if I didn't have her. Kathy, how you doing?
I'm good, Diane. I'm really good.
Good. Guys, do me a favor and raise your hand. Let me know that you can hear my voice and that you also can see my screen, if you would. I'm looking for some hands, Kath. Okay, I'm seeing some hands. Thank you, Carla, Chris. Gosh, we're packed out. Debbie. Excellent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Excellent. Gary, everybody. I'm just, guys, I'm not calling out people in particular. Lil Melts, you all call out. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, sweetheart. So good to see all you guys here. Thank you for raising your hand. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear us. And what we're going to do today is do something really special. Now, you might have heard, or you might not have, but last night there was a very special launch in our profession. And we have an organization that is taking all of us marketers. They took us into the world of attraction marketing 4 or 5 years ago when they first started. Now, if you guys don't know me, I'll tell you my story in a minute, but they took us from running around and banging on doors and begging Aunt Mary to sign up for our programs to turning us into professional marketers. And now, this week, as of last night, they've taken us onto the deep inside, and they have shown us, and we were all shouting, hallelujah. It was 2 a.m. in the UK. I understand if some of you couldn't have been there, although I know a lot were. And there was a whole UK contingency on that webinar last night with toothpicks in their eyes, trying to keep their eyes open even though they were super excited. But they have taken us to the holy grail of marketing and shown us how we can tap into the 3-step formula that top marketers have been using for years. Now, I got to tell you, actually, let me tell you my story, and then I'll bring Jay on, and Jay can hear his story, because if you don't know me, I know you know Jay. But I started in this profession 13 years ago. I was a housewife. I had 2 little kids, 1 under each arm. I was very, very, very broke, very, very, very out of money. In fact, many weeks I really struggled to, the choice was, pay my electricity bill or buy food type of situation. It shouldn't have been that way. My husband was educated. I was educated. We had a bright, we were young people, bright young people, but by the age of 32, I found myself terribly in debt and pretty much a mess. And that's what got me into this profession, into this industry. I didn't know I could have a home business. I didn't know there was such a thing. And I didn't know anything about leverage or marketing or sales. I had never heard of it. I just bought some diet pills because I was chubby. And then I got invited to a meeting, and that's the first time I saw all of this. And then about 6 or 7 years, not even so many years ago, however many years ago it was, I don't know, Kathy, it's all a blur now.
I know.
It's all a blur, so I should probably not name how many years ago because somebody's going to listen to all my audios and check my facts and figures or something. Anyway, a long time ago, I started to learn about marketing. And I learned this 3-step formula that we're going to talk about tonight or this afternoon, depending on where you are. And it changed my career forever. And, in fact, I splashed onto the scene. I learned all of this right at the same time that social media was coming out. And all of a sudden, this little housewife, everybody seemed to know her name. And I was regarded as a top marketer. And the reality was I wasn't any different. I was just a housewife making dinner and, luckily by then the diapers were gone, but, cleaning up after the kids. But I had tapped into the secrets. So that's how I got here, and that's why I'm so excited to show this to you. And now let me turn it over to Jay. Jay, share with everybody, how did you get here? I know part of it, but I don't even know the whole story. How'd you get into this deal? I don't even know. I'm new to it. Jay, are you there?
Was like,
oh, there we go.
This was kind of a strange thing. Can you hear me? You got me?
Yeah, just a little echoey, honey, but we'll be good.
Okay. How's that? Is that better?
I think so.
I'm almost kissing the screen right now, and it's got your picture right next to mine.
That makes me feel so much closer to you. I like it.
I'm feeling warm.
For those of you that don't know, I have a mad crush on Jay. I've been married for 22 years, but I have a mad crush on Jay. It's kind of a cool, okay crush. So, but, it's the way he talks. It really is. But anyway, go ahead, Jay. Kiss that screen and tell me.
I'm kissing now. So I kind of, my introduction into the industry, I was a bathroom designer and working in a showroom selling expensive bathroom equipment, and a couple came in and they were pretty scruffy, didn't really think too much of it, and I priced up their bathroom suite and it came to something like £30,000 for just one bathroom, which is about $50,000.
Wow.
And he didn't even blink at saying, yes, that's great, we'll go ahead. And that just aroused my intrigue. So I said, like, what do you do? And of course now I'd opened the door and I was networked, and they used lots of Jedi on me, and within about an hour I'd agreed to join this particular network marketing business, and it was around wellness and things. And so that was where my career kind of began in this industry, although I'd already had 7 business attempts in the previous 6 years that hadn't worked out. So when I found the industry, I was already about £120,000 down, which is about $180,000.
Wow.
And then my baptism of fire for the next 2 years, because it didn't quite pan out as I'd expected for a number of reasons, took me another £20,000 into debt. So I then stood £140,000 down. But it was that early introduction to the network marketing industry and actually being manipulated and controlled into doing what they said or following their so-called system that I kind of fought against it and went off to find my own ways, which, as you know, Diane, is completely unlike me as a personality. I'm normally so conforming. So don't laugh that much. I always do as I'm told.
Oh, man.
Within reason.
Within reason.
So that kind of started me on the path of looking for other ways, and looking for ways, in all honesty, at the end of 2 years of doing that, I was sick and tired of talking to people. The last thing I wanted was to talk to anybody. People had pissed me off. I didn't want anything to do with people. So I looked on the internet and I was just looking how I can do, these guys are making money, they don't talk to anybody. That'll do for me. Didn't want to talk to anybody. And so I then spent the next year exploring the deep, dark depths of marketing. I stayed around network marketing and a few other opportunities. I probably recruited something like just over 200 people personally into different things over the last few years. But I never really got the bug to continue on working with people once I'd brought them in. So it kind of ruled itself out quite naturally that I really enjoy the marketing side and the services to the industry rather than building a network marketing business myself. And that's where I now find myself very comfortably residing and enjoying every minute. And within about 3 months, I'm about 3 months away, and that £140,000 debt will be cleared and done forever. So
Beautiful.
I guess these methods and things that we've been learning and the stuff that these guys have put together and the stuff we learn from people like you, it works because it delivers you from evil and delivers you from debt.
And guys, just, let me fill you in. This picture that you're looking at on the screen, this is at the last UK Internet Summit. And here's Jay on the right. This is the owner of the program we're going to talk to you about today. One of the owners, Brian Finale. We'll leave out all these other guys because this is Gavin, Dagan, Gavin, Lynn, myself, and the lovely Rachel McGregor. And this is us at the last event. So Jay not only has figured out the formula, but he's decided to step up in Europe and bring over the top marketers to Europe, so far the UK, but I hear he has global domination plans. We'll see. But so we have another event coming up, and you, of course, those of you that know Jay can get a hold of him. And if you're in the States, I would even consider, jumping on a plane. I'll be there, and it's going to be a good time. It's not only a good time, but it's really a learning environment. And Jay has taken the leadership to bring this to everybody. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to show you this 3-step formula that most people don't know. And now I'm going to warn y'all, I sound like I'm from down south. I'm going to warn you. Now, some of you guys, I'm going to show it to you, and you're going to go, well, I already know that. Okay, good for you. The first question I would give you if I were working with you is, one, are you using it? Because most people that know it aren't using it. And then two, are you making 100% commissions on everything that's coming through there? Excuse me, 100% pure profit. I shouldn't say that, because the way we load it and the way we show you, we want to show you how you can be making more money and more cash flow. And then most importantly, do you know how to take the people that come through this three-step formula, and do you know how to talk to them so that you can put them in to the program that you're currently working? Because what we're going to show you today works for anybody, for any program, no matter what it is you're building. You can use this process to add reams of cash flow to your bottom line so that you can run your business more effectively, quicker, faster. How would you like to build your team? Faster. How would you like to make more money? Faster. How would you like to have more action? Faster. That's what we're going to talk about. So, Kathy, I don't know, do you think anybody's interested in that? Let's see, guys, raise your hands.
Absolutely.
If any of you guys are interested in that. Does it sound good? Does it sound like something you want to know? Good. I think there's 6 of you that are interested. Everybody else is playing on Facebook. And, okay, there's a lot of you.
Okay, there you go.
Good. All right. We're going to put the hands down. Do me a favor. For those of you that are here, I'd like to know how many of you are currently members of My Lead System Pro, which is the organization we're going to talk about today. How many of you are currently members? Okay, I'm just looking down, guys, and I'll give it a second. Please raise your hands so I can get a feel for who I'm talking to, because I want to cater this webinar to you. Let's see. Okay, great. Let me put the hands down. And then the other thing I'd like to know is how many of you, okay, Tony, you were late. Put your hand down. He just went out. I put everybody down, and then, whoop, whoop, then his popped up. And Adam's just excited. He keeps raising his hand, this guy. So awesome. And then how many of you are familiar with the organization if you're not a member? Give me an idea. Okay. Oh, good. Amori's here. Oh, good. Okay. Good. I'm just looking real quick.
Good.
And then the last question I have is, how many of you have no clue what I'm talking about, and you need me to start from the beginning? Let's get a feel. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm seeing people that I know what this is, and people that are members raising their hands. So I'm going to put the hands down. How many of you are not familiar with My Lead System Pro at all? Maybe have never heard of it or heard of it, and you don't know what the organization does. Okay. I'm just getting a good feel. Okay, excellent. Terrific. Okay, good. Now, guys, what I'm going to teach you tonight, you can use on your own. You don't have to get involved with what we're talking about, but I'm going to show you how this organization has done it, and I'm going to show you how this organization has simplified it for you, and then it's up to you. If you want to go off and do your own thing, I like to teach a class. I like to do training instead of selling. Jay, is that okay with you if I do training instead of selling? And he might be muted now because he had feedback. But Kathy,
I love that.
Yeah, training instead of selling. That's what I like to do.
I love that.
Yep. And then if you guys find value, if you guys say, hey, this is pretty cool, I think this works for me, then we're going to show you how you can utilize the tools that we have, be part of our teams, get access to help, and get some different bonuses and different things. So we'll go back over here.
It's probably a good point, actually, just with regarding MLSP, because I'm in your team too, so it's kind of really cool, isn't it?
It is really cool because, you know, the organization has tremendous training, daily access, 24-hour worldwide groups for support, training from the top marketers, et cetera, and then 24-hour videos, et cetera. But also this particular group, some of you guys are not, to check it out. You're with someone else. That's cool, but check in with your person. There's all kinds of stuff going on right now because what we've done is caused a revolution. So everybody's geared up right now, and everybody has a real incentive to give you a hand, because what we want to do is take you from being a novice marketer to a professional marketer. We want to take you from being what we call a grinder, somebody who's just like constantly grinding, trying to get some traction, to somebody that has money coming in all day long. Because when you have cash flow, write this down, guys. I hope you have a notebook. If not, scramble, quick, get one. Okay.
Write on. Find something to write on.
Well, some of these guys don't know me, so they don't know. People who know me always have a notebook. What's she gonna say?
I've got it.
Okay, good, Jay. Good, Jay. Jay's prepared. He's a good boy. I love being with you, Jay. We haven't done a webinar in a while together. This is fun. Cash flow is the lifeblood of your business. When you have cash flow, you will never beg someone to join you because you'll be willing to wait for the right people because you know you have money coming in. You also can run ads and get leads on demand. You always hear about people generating gazillion leads, and you're going, oh, I can only generate 1 or 2. What's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. You just haven't been taught the secret. Secret is, and I was taught this in my MLM years ago because we had a cash flow component, and they always taught us to make sure that we retailed. I was a retail queen. I used to retail $20,000 worth of diet lotions, potions, pills, and stuff you could smear on your body so you could fade away and be skinny forever. See how well it worked for me, Kathy? I used to retail literally $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, and I would keep 50% of that at the time. So I'd be making $10,000 cash flow. Okay, that was before my residuals, before my royalty overrides, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. When you have $10,000 cash flow, you're not desperate. And that's the big issue that people have in this game is a lot of people get real desperate and then they're just struggling. And I want to take you out of the cycle of struggle to the cycle of success. I want to take you to what we call the vicious cycle of success. Kathy, do you witness and do you experience every single day that vicious cycle of success of, oh gosh, I woke up to more money?
Exactly. I woke up to more money. I went out to the mailbox and found 2 more surprise checks that I would have no clue where they came from, but it's lovely.
Yep. Well, hey, cash them. And guys, I'm not making income claims. Please be clear. Results vary from person to person. Everything has to do with your efforts. What we're talking about today is not a business opportunity. You already have one of those. I'm thinking you don't need another one, and if you do, go look for one. What we're talking about here is mechanisms to help you create cash flow. Yours will vary. Hopefully everybody understands that. But I get excited when I see a business owner making cash flow because that cash flow allows them to keep going. My mentor taught me this term. You might want to write it down. The name of the game is stay alive. The name of the game is stay alive. If you can work and learn and get with the right groups that are interested in grooming you up to be a rock star, and no other organization has created as many rock stars as this one, then you can stay in the game long enough to let that sip out of a coconut residual income type of money at your opportunity kick in. Most people give up too early, and the simple reason is they don't have leads and cash flow. So now that we've covered all of that, how does everybody feel? Let's put the hands down. Is everybody happy? Everybody understand? Everybody feeling good? Because we will progress into the 3-step formula. Okay. I like Adam. He's very participatory.
Yes.
Very, very, very. See, now I got a friend on here. I've known her for 100 years. There's a queen in Delaware. Tracy, I have on my tiara. I just want you to know. I will take a photo later. I have my tiara. Tracy and several others have given me crowns. I collect them. It's like the royal. Jay, where is it that the Queen keeps all her jewels? The Tower of London, isn't it? He's probably muted. I think it is the Tower of London. I was over there. Yeah, London. So everybody brings me tiaras at my training. So I have like the Hockman crown jewels. They're all made out of plastic and beer can alloy or something. But I do have my. But they are very, very, very sparkly. So let's get into this, guys. I don't do slides because I don't know what I'm going to say before I say it. Hopefully that's fair. Okay. My nickname is the Digital Dinga. I'm always screwing up on technology and webinars. You never know what's going to happen. Hang tight. You'll learn something good if you hang tight with me. And I don't do slides because, again, I don't know how I'm going to want to express to you what I want to express to you. So I let you suffer through my typing. And it's really excellent. Not. You're really going to love it.
Not.
But it allows me to cater the training to you, okay? If you want to create cash flow and build a list, there's 3 things you need. Okay, 3 things. One is a web page, how do I want to say this, guys? With a hot offer. Now, that's lingo. I'm assuming it's the same in the UK, but just to be 100% sure, and you guys can make fun of me if I say anything weird, but hot offer, sexy offer, compelling offer, attractive offer. It doesn't mean hot in temperature. Okay, we want a web page that makes somebody go, what is this? We want a web page that makes somebody go, I need to know. We want to create a desire or an attraction inside of the person that views our web page. Okay? Most people do not have a hot offer. They do not have an attractive offer or web page. And I'm not talking about how the web page looks, because right now, and you'll see, I'll show you some things in a few minutes, a lot of the web pages that are converting well, that's internet lingo for people are putting in their name and email or buying something. A lot of the pages that are working right now have one sentence on them. They're white with like some copy, like red copy or something, and they have one sentence on them. Sometimes they have a picture of a palm tree in the background. So it's not about tons of words or writing long things anymore. It's not about making it super pretty, although in the past it was. Today, we just need a hot offer. Now, you can study day and night to learn this. It took me, when I figured out to start to learn it, it took me about 10 years. I'm pretty good at it today, but I'm not kidding you. It took me 10 years to learn how to write, you know, that hot offer, that compelling offer, and gosh knows I haven't learned how to build a web page yet. And hopefully, Kathy, if I have anything to do with it, I never will. But this is what you need. Okay, this is what you need. Kathy knows I'm so technically inept. It's incredible. So you need a web page with a hot offer. It could be a giveaway if you want to build your list. Guys, by the way, if you're not building a list, you're really kooky. Having a list allows you to send out one email and make money. Having a list allows you to send out one email and load a webinar. What if you could load your company webinars? Easy. Send out one email, write something neat, and have your company webinar loaded for the new launch or for the new, you know, product you guys are coming out with. What would happen? I know a lot of you guys are Forever Living. Some of you guys are with Clean Easy. Some of you guys are here in the States. Some of you guys are with Empower. Some of you guys are with you know, Herbalife, Amway, New Skin, Old Skin, Upline, Downline, you know, whatever company you're with. What if every time there was something big going on there, you could load that puppy up? What if you could have guests? What would happen to your business? So that's why you need to build a list. So let's get back to the three-part formula. I digress. Web page with a hot offer that's either giving away something if you want to build your list or intriguing someone if you want to sell something. Okay? Sometimes we want to just sell something. We need a page to deliver. Now, so you got the first page, and they take an action. They click, or they put in their name and email. A page to deliver the offer, whatever it is that you promise them, or to sell something. And then number 3, hello, come on. Hit shift, Hockman. Okay. 3 is you need a follow-up system where you can continually offer people products and services. Please feel free to go on Facebook and make fun of my typing right now. Facebook.com/Diane Hockman Training. Rock it. Go for it. People, product services that they want. Okay, let's capitalize want.
Yeah.
Okay. 3-step formula. Web page with a hot offer. Page to deliver the offer or to sell something. And follow-up system where you can continually offer people products and services that they want. This is the formula. When I learned this, now a lot of people are using crummy pages that don't have a hot offer. A lot of your companies give you a page that's kind of crummy. Nobody puts in their name and email. You can advertise all day and lose money all day because nobody will put in their name and email. Because it like screams, I'd like to sell you. I want to recruit you. It telegraphs this, and people move away from that. Okay? We need an attractive offer. Let's change that to attractive, Kathy, just to be more.
That's a good word.
Okay. Attractive offer. Okay. And then a lot of people, and people don't have a giveaway or don't have something to sell. And that's where a lot of people recently have got into trying to create their own products. And for a lot of people, that's been a mess because, I mean, I've been in this 13 years, and I still haven't created my own product, much to the chagrin of some of my people who like want me to make these products. But I still haven't extensively created products, although I have a reason to now, so I think you'll be seeing those. But people don't have something to give away and or don't have something to sell, or they've figured out how to find a product to sell, but they're stuck with making 10, 20, 30%. So therefore, they can't turn enough cash flow to make the thing run. Okay, make the thing run. And then they don't have a good follow-up system with letters and information that they can send out and neat trainings and things they can invite people to so that they can sell the people more stuff, build a relationship with them, and then have a chance to talk to them about what you came here for in the first place, your primary MLM, so you can recruit them. Now, what I want you to get is if you have a relationship, okay, let's back up. Back up, Kathy. Back up. I know what I want to say here. Okay. We could sit and talk here all day. I didn't like calling my friends and family. I didn't like calling Aunt Nellie. You know, I didn't like trying to bug people I knew. But on the flip side, network marketing is and always has been, and some of you guys may not like this, but it's the truth, a warm market business. That means that you're almost always going to build that organization from people you know. People you know. In fact, how did I get into this industry? My cousin. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go back necessarily calling up your cousins, because guess what happened? My cousin dropped out. I went on to do this, and that, yada, 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 and now who do I work with? Top marketers. What I'm suggesting is that network marketing is a warm market business, and using a system like this allows you to meet, have relationship with, and create cash flow from thousands and thousands and thousands of people if you work it. And guess what happens when you work it? You end up recruiting people that already know what the business is about. So do you want to recruit Aunt Mary, or do you want to recruit a guy with 4 or 5 years experience? Hello?
Whoa.
Okay. Now, just by show of hands, who here would like to learn how to create cash flow all day, because I'm going to show you how to do it, and then recruit people that already have experience? Yeah, they're raising their hands. And who here would like to learn how to build relationships with more and more and more people and create a warm market? My warm market, think about it, the number of people that know me. I just went to an event last weekend, and it was like weird. I walked in, and everyone was like, oh, my gosh, it's Diane Hoffman. I'm like, where? You know? Who's that? And it's because I have created such a strong, warm market on the Internet of people that have bought things from me or gotten offers from me and so on. Let me expand this up. That tons of people want to work with me, want to work with Jay Roberts. Jay runs these different events. People are naturally attracted to him. Would you like to learn that secret? Yes, I hope so.
Yes, yes.
This is the holy grail. This is what you've been looking for. Does it take a little work? Yes. But what we're going to show you now, I just gave you the formula. If you don't want to hear about what we have going on, how you create the cash flow with us, how we've done the pages for you and done it all for you, now would be the time. It's about 3:30, 8:30 in the UK. It's time to leave now. Okay, you got the formula. You got the concept. Go ahead, build your web page with the attractive offer. Build your page to deliver the offer and sell something, and then go write your follow-up letters and find some different products and services to continually market to that list. And I promise you, you will have a 6-figure situation going on. Again, no income claims. Results may vary because your page might be stinky. You may not have professional pages. You may not have good copy on your page. But if you use this formula, I promise you, it will work. You got to tweak it. So if you got the formula and you're happy, because I promised my list that I teach you the formula. And I've taught this, Kathy, how much, last private training, people paid $500 just to learn this formula, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Yes,
sure, we're giving it away for free tonight. But now I'm going to show you how you can tap into a place that has done it all for you. And in fact, I'm hoping that the owners are still on the line. They'll come out and say a few words. Let me show you a little bit about this, and then we'll bring them out. They may or may not both be here. One of them may here. We'll see who we got on. But they can give you a little idea of, why they put this together, what their reasoning is, and what brought them to bringing this out to the people. Because that's what I believe in. I believe in education and marketing, and I believe bringing the power to the people. And then tap into those that already know how to do it and leverage them while you're learning how to do it on your own. Learning this could take you 10 years like it took me. Right? I'm pretty good at it, Kath, right?
Oh, yeah, you're okay.
But you're okay. How'd you like to send out 3 emails and do 1 webinar and sign up 95 people? It's not bad work.
It's
You
not
can
so
get it,
bad.
you know. Okay, this is the type of stuff I know how to do. How'd you like to be the number 3 recruiter at your company? How'd you like to be the number 2 retailer? All this stuff. But it took me 10 years, plus the 2 that I was busy bugging Aunt Mary every other day. It's Christmas, Aunt Mary. Don't you want to join? It's Easter, Aunt Mary. Don't you want to join? Oh, here she comes again. Making them up lotions and potions. Here, drink this. And they're like, get away from me.
Smearing stuff on their hands and saying, here.
Just try it, really.
Just feel it.
I know it tastes a little weird at first, but just try it. What if people were chasing you down and wanted to try your product? What if people were chasing you down and they wanted to use what you had? What if you learned how to create these funnels? It's cool. But up front, it's really a lot better to leverage top copywriters, top graphics people, top programmers, because I'm all about leveraging their tushies.
Absolutely.
So, all right, so let me show you where we are, guys. So those of you, hopefully, those of you that don't want to hear me tell you about this and potentially help you join us, run away, run away. Python. For those of you that would like to find out about what we're doing, guys, this is My Lead System Pro. And this is their brand new Mastery account. Now, what I want you to do is make sure, I'm going to show you this tonight, and I'm going to show you how you can get involved at the Mastery level. But if you look at this and you go, oh, I'm not ready, although I encourage you to get ready because this is really lucrative and really cool. But if you look at it and you say, I'm not ready, guess what? We have an account here for everybody. We have something you can start today for $2, literally $2. I think that's about 3 pounds or whatever that is. I don't have my calculator. Kathy, you know, I still have 72 pounds I accidentally left in my purse when I was in Scotland last time.
How cool.
So when I get over to England this spring, and hope to see those of you that are in England, I hope to see you there, I got money to burn. So I've been saving it. I keep it in my wallet, and I keep reminding myself I'm going soon. So it's cool. But in any case, guys, if you can start at the baby steps for $2, I'm going to explain to you why you probably don't want to make that decision. But if this overwhelms you, if what I just showed you on this sheet, or little, you know, typing that I did here, if this overwhelms me or Jay or Kathy or Dorothy, or, you know, we'll take you, make sure that you get the right links at the end of the webinar. Whoever invited you, I want you to get back with them and say, hey, I'd like to check out Academy, which is our novice membership for brand new. You're brand new. You just got started 2 days ago in the industry. You're like, whoa. We have something to teach you how to generate your very first leads. We will hold your hand and walk you through that with our step-by-step video training. But for those of you that have been around, and I can tell by a lot of the names, many of you I know, many of you I've yet to meet, but I can tell by who's on here that a lot of you guys, you want to crank your business and you want to crank it now. It's January. We're almost through the month, and you want to crank it and get into that exciting paid advertising that will take your business to a whole nother level, but you don't want to take that money out of your pocket. Jay told you how he got in debt, okay? And what this is all about is creating cash flow so you don't have to go down that road. Now, we're glad Jay did, because he wouldn't be here today to lead us over in the UK and helps all. And we're thankful that Jay had the gumption to keep going and he didn't give up on his dreams. But we've created something so that you don't have to go there. Okay, you don't have to go there, because this system's going to help you fix that problem. So let's, Kathy, I'm rambling like a wild woman.
That's okay. That's when the nuggets,
again,
Diane, that's when the nuggets fall, so go ahead.
Hopefully. So again, brand new, overwhelmed, this is too much for me, ask for, write this down, Academy. Say, I got $2 in my pocket, 3 pounds, whatever that works out to be. I got 3 pounds, 3 quid. I can do this. I can get started here. If this is a lot, you know, overwhelming, get started too, and we have a place for you, and you can come down the road and learn all of this. Okay? It'll take you 90 days, truthfully. 90 days. 90 days to learn how to do this is not a bad game. Okay? But for those of you that are ready to go, let's talk about mastery. Now, I told you what you need is capture pages and pages that have hot offers. Okay? So what we have here is when you become a member of My Lead System Pro at the mastery level. Now, we have all kinds of things available if you're at the other levels. There's 4 levels in all. We have something for everybody. But when you become a member of MLSP, that's short for My Lead System Pro, LMNOP, and you do that at the mastery level, what happens, and guys, we just got these last night, so if you don't see me doing too much here yet, it's because I just got my hands on them. But we have these incredible campaigns that allow you to sell the products from the top marketers in this profession. I'm talking the top guys, 6- and 7-figure earners. You get professionally created pages, all done for you. Remember I told you, often it's just one line. This page, if you were to go promote it, and we teach you how to do that, and you put this out there, you get to sell people a product, and we have lots of them. We have things ranging from $7 to, believe it or not, up to $2,500. And you get to keep 100% pure profit. Now, in other words, what I'm saying is somebody like Diane Hoffman, who's been doing this for a long time, has created a product for you, and you can get the rights. When you're a master member, you have what we call licensing rights. You now can go out and sell it, and instead of half of it or 70% of it going to me and you keep a measly 30%, you keep it all. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that's the whole thing that they got me excited about years ago when I started to learn this, is I needed to create something that I could keep all the profit from so I had enough money to keep going. Remember I said the name of the game is stay alive? The name of the game is create cash flow. Cash flow is the lifeblood of your business. So I learned to create offers that gave me cash flow. But never before could other people access this stuff because they didn't have the expertise to create the product. They didn't have the ability to build the sites. They didn't have the hosting for the sites, et cetera, et cetera. Now, all of a sudden, My Lead System Pro walks in and says, hey, we're going to create a system, a mechanism that people can create as much cash flow as they want. Can you imagine sending out a page like this? People go, wow. I mean, who doesn't want to know this? 31-year-old snowboard bum and frustrated employee fires his boss and goes on to build his first $100,000 year with a home business. Now, I happen to know who this person is. He's a good friend of mine, and I'm going to tell you about him in a minute because he's offering there's a special bonus for those of you, the guys that get into this. But who doesn't, now maybe snowboarding is not as big over there, you know, for those of you in the UK. I don't know. Here, all I know is people look at this and they go, I'm a 54-year-old disgruntled employee that works in a cubicle, and this guy's going snowboarding and made 6-figure income, and I'm over here grinding for 42? That's appealing. They put in their name and email. And on the other side, there's a course that's shown to them, and when they buy it, and they will, these pages have been tested and tweaked by the top dudes out there at this. They have made millions and millions and millions of dollars using this very formula, and they're giving it to you. So when the person makes a purchase, first of all, you get a lead, and that lead is somebody you can give a call to. We train you exactly how to talk to folks, see if they're looking for an opportunity, see what you can do to help them out. They may want to look at your opportunity right now. They may not for 30 days, 90 days, 60 days. That's okay, but you got a hopper full of leads. And when they make that purchase, guess what happens? You make 100% pure profit. Now, not only does that happen just on that product, but we've actually created what's called funnels, not just for cooking anymore. If any of you guys are in Clean Easy, I know you sell funnels. It's a kitchen gadget and stuff. They used to have catalogs, all kinds of stuff around the UK. So not just for cooking anymore, funnels, where once somebody makes a decision to get a product, they're introduced to another product called the OTO, or a one-time offer. This is fancy marketing jargon. But we say, hey, we're glad you got this product about the snowboard dude. Hey, would you like to hear about the housewife with 2 little kids that figured out this secret thing to make people buy everything from her? That would be me. And then the next thing you know, they buy that one. And all of a sudden, it's like, dink, dink, into your inbox, money comes in. Paid twice monthly for 5 years without fail. Money comes in. Those of you that are big players, if you happen to be on the phone and you're a major marketer and know what you're doing, you're also going to be able to attach your merchant account here if you have one. If you don't know what that is, cover your ears. Okay? Don't worry about it. It's not for you yet. But for those of you like me, Jay, been around the block, we can attach our merchant account so the money drops into our banks immediately. For those of you that are newer and don't have that, you don't need to set that up. My Lead System Pro will take care of you. They'll pay you twice monthly. And all I know is when those checks come in the mail, it's like my happy day. The kids, a lot of stuff comes direct deposit and PayPal, but My Lead System Pro is classic. They have checks. And when the checks come, the kids always know it sits on the kitchen table until mom comes home and they go, it's MLSP day. Let's look at a couple of the other ones. This is a product I think is really exciting, and we've made them reasonable so that they're very enticing to your guests. We're going to look at a couple more. I'm going to explain a couple more things about how the money's made. I'm going to bring out the owners if they are able to still be here. They're very busy right now running around, so why is this not opening? My internet is not good. I'm waiting for my modem, Kathy. It should come today.
Yay.
I did a webinar on Tuesday, and I had Fiasco City. It was incredible. It's still going round in circles. I love when this happens. Makes me really happy. In any case, I'll just tell you about it, and then hopefully this will open up. It's not the site, guys. It's my internet. I have a problem. My modem is dying. You have all of these campaigns with more being added, where when you send traffic, we teach you how to run some little ads, do YouTube videos, articles. You can do all different things to get people to these offers. Facebook. I'm a Facebook queen myself. People go to these offers, and boom, the money keeps pouring into your bank account, and now you can take that money and expand, and you can get to the seminars and the trainings you want. You can buy the different things you want. You can invest in your advertising. What if you could generate 1,000 leads a month? What if you could generate that many leads and they got introduced to your MLM? Do you think you could recruit 10? And guys, if you're in a traditional MLM, if you recruit 10 people a month and you work with those people and you introduce them to the concept of creating cash flow, what will happen is you will be a rock star. Again, can I guarantee this is going to happen for you? No. Do I know how you're going to work? You're going to show up, or you're going to do the do? I don't know what you're going to do. I know that this is the formula that I've seen over and over and over for 13 years. This is how they did it. They did it at the company I started with. They did it at all these things, except it was big guys controlling all of it, and it's never been in the hands of the people. So let me give you one last thing, and hopefully we can get one of these pages open. If not, I can hand the control over to someone else, and they can show them off. But here's what's exciting. Okay, I mentioned to you before, let's move this down, that the memberships, Kathy, y'all can still see my screen, right, or am I offline?
Yep, no, it's fine.
Okay, okay. So I mentioned before that you can get started in My Lead System Pro literally for as little as $2 for a trial. You can go for a, whoops, wrong thing, $2 trial. Now that's what I'm not suggesting you're doing, but I just want to let you know that we're really out here holding out our hands to everybody. $2 trial for Academy membership. If you can't do anything else today, and that's what you can do, that's what I recommend you do. You can get started, get your feet wet, because you're going to hear about how this works now, and you may be like, I need a week, I need a couple days to get this together, but I will tell you that there are some significant bonuses right now if you take action. But Mastery membership, this is super cool. Don't get shocked. You're going to see a number, and some of you guys might go, ooh, listen closely. Jay, put your ear right up to the speakers and kiss me again. Okay, right up there. Okay. Membership in Mastery is $147 a month. What it does is it gives you the rights to all those products to sell and make. By the way, if you sell one $2,500 product and you have 100% pure profit, Kathy, how much do they make? A lot of math.
A lot.
And the other answer, of course, you make a lot, and you make $2,500, okay? So if you make one sale of that, if you make one sale of a $297 product, Kathy, if they sell, and answer me with the correct answer, not our secret answer.
Okay.
If somebody makes one sale of 100% pure profit product and product price $297, how much do they make?
$297.
Exactly. So guys, don't think about what something's going to cost you. This is the thinking of the little guy. This is the thinking of the consumer. I'm inviting you to stop being the customer today and step behind the cash register and become the store owner. The store owner doesn't think about what his inventory costs him, right? He's going to go out and buy inventory to put on the shelf. He thinks about what his profit margin is. So when somebody spends $147 and gets a membership, what happens is they have the right to earn unlimited on their pure profit products. But get this, and here's what's messed up. If you would like to, and there is no obligation, you don't have to. You can just sell the pure profit products, generate leads, and create cash flow, and do your MLM, and that's cool. But if you would like to, we do have an affiliate program. I can't spell affiliate. I can spell it. I can't type it. Okay? And you can become an affiliate. And when you introduce somebody, an affiliate program, guys, it means it's one level. It's not multi-levels. This does not interfere with your programs. There is no conflicting. There is no downline recruiting or anything that programs might get concerned about. This is a single-level affiliate program. And if you'd like to join our affiliate program, guess how much you earn per month per member that you introduce to this incredible tool that will help build your business. The answer is $100. So every time you introduce a person, you're going to make $100 per month. So if you go out and get 5 members of your team or 5 people that you meet out on the street or 5 people from Facebook, they get on board, you're making $500 residually per month plus all of the pure profit that you earn from marketing the different products, and we show you how to do it. So all I know is it took me years to figure this out, and all I know is I always come up with cool ideas for stuff I want to sell, but I just don't have the wherewithal to sit down and, quite frankly, to always build the pages and write the copy and all this other stuff. And now you have 2, actually 3, one of them is not here, I don't know who's still here, but 3 big brothers in the industry who I'm going to introduce, and they have been looking after you. You may not have even known them before, and for those of you that have known them, your big brothers have been looking out for you, because I'm sure happy that my big brothers, who are really my little brothers based upon age, but we don't talk about that, Kathy.
Yeah,
but
right.
My big brothers have been looking after me and created this, as far as I'm concerned, just for me. But I'm going to let you guys share it. So let's take a look and see, is Brian still here? Let me see if I can get him. Brian, do me a favor, raise your hand. Kathy, go find Norbert and see if he's still here. Okay. Brian, let me know or indicate to me that I can unmute you. And then let's see if we can find Norbert. Guys, the 3 founders of My Lead System Pro, Brian Finale, Norbert Orlowitz, took me 3 years to learn how to say his name, and then Todd Schlomer. They are the masterminds behind all of this. And I'm just trying to figure out if Brian is in the house.
He is, but he has self-muted, and so he has to unmute himself, Diane.
Okay, there you go. So
but
Brian,
Norbert's over here.
Okay, is Norbert here?
He's here.
Hey, guys, I'm here.
Hey, Norbert. I'm so overwhelmed. Bring you out and have you share anything that you have on your heart for the gang that's here. We have a pretty full house.
Yeah, awesome. Absolutely. We're pretty excited as well. This is probably the most excited we've been since we launched back in September of 2008. So yeah, I mean, we're excited for a lot of the success stories that we're going to see over the next few weeks and next few months. Excited for a lot of new people that are going to start getting results. Excited for a lot of the new marketing strategies that are going to open up with this, and excited for people to create some extra cash flow to build their business. I mean, that example that you showed there was perfect. You get an extra, just refer 5 people into Mastery, and to create yourself a $500 a month residual income, to be able to use that $500 a month into advertising, to generate leads and generate traffic. I mean, social networking on Facebook is great. Doing a lot of new people get started with network marketing online, and they think that they need to focus just on free marketing strategies because they don't have a budget. And that's great, but the problem with free marketing strategies is they take a long time.
Yeah.
They take a long time to get results. And if I could buy a solo ad to a targeted list for $500, if you've got good capture pages that convert and stuff like that, you could generate 300, 400, 500 leads in a matter of a few days.
Yep.
What can you do with 300 or 400 or 500 leads in a matter of a few days when you're talking about getting on the phone and recruiting these people into your business? I mean, that is incredible. That's a game changer for people to be able to do this. So we're super excited to get this into the hands of as many people as possible.
Norbert, one of the things you just said I think is really exciting is my mentor called it lead poverty. He said when you have lead poverty, you're very unattractive. And when you're full of leads, when you have lots of leads, you become among the most attractive sponsors out there because you actually have an overflow. You could even toss them off to people. If you have 500 leads, you couldn't possibly keep up. So guess what? Tell someone you're going to give them so many leads when they get started with you, and the next thing you know, everybody wants to join your team.
Absolutely.
It's magic. And this is the stuff that people have never understood why we could do what we could do. And now we're bringing it out for the masses to use. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm thankful to you guys.
Oh my gosh,
well,
yes.
you're very welcome. And you know, all of this, it's been an interesting development over the last year, because we've talked about different concepts, and you know, getting this in place was a lot of work. But honestly, we're just getting started right now. We've launched with, I believe it's 7 or 8 products right now, and that's just the initial launch. So there's going to be lots of different products. I can see a lot of different leaders coming out wanting to contribute products. There's going to be lots of different ways to target different people in different niches. I mean, the possibilities right now are endless with this, and I'm really, really excited. You know, you talk about lead poverty. I just had to laugh because I suffered from lead poverty for 5 years. So I know exactly what that is like, and it does. It kills your confidence. I mean, you get on the phone, if your confidence is low and you don't believe in what you're doing 110% because you're struggling to find people to talk to, you think you're going to have success signing people up when it comes to, you know, when it comes to actually asking for the sale, it's going to be difficult. You know, I remember back in the day when I used to do it the old school way, you know, I was doing 15, 20, 25 presentations, one-on-ones in coffee shops with strangers, presenting the plan. And I was doing those consistently for several months, and I managed to sign up a few people, but my conversions were horrible. Yeah. And I didn't realize it until later, looking back. I had this one experience. It was literally like an out-of-body experience. I was sitting in a coffee shop with these 2 women. I was going through the presentation, flipping through the chart, and I was good at it. You know, I have pretty good communication skills. I had this thing down. And at one point in the presentation, I kind of had this out-of-body experience, and I was watching myself from above, and I realized that I didn't believe in what I was selling them.
Wow.
Because I knew deep down inside that I wasn't having any success. And I could see on my team all these people that had been in the company for months or years, and they weren't having success. And I realized that I had nothing to offer them. I was struggling to get leads. I was struggling to have enough people to come in, and everybody else on the team was struggling, you know, to have enough people to speak to. And there was a few people making the money and having results, but the majority of people were struggling. And I realized that in the back of my mind, there was this shred of doubt. And I tell you again, if you don't believe 110% in what you are pitching to somebody, you will not make the sale. There's no way. They can feel your doubt. They can feel your energy. You need to have 110% confidence. And when you're able to generate leads and have this kind of cash flow, that confidence shows through, and you've got people literally chasing you down wanting to do work with you because they need a leader that's confident and has value to give them and has solutions to provide for them. So that's what it's all about.
And that's what Mastery gives everybody, the ability to become that leader quickly, swiftly. I just threw up, you know, another one of the pages here. This is a course that we were selling previously where you'd earn 30% on, and now one of our leaders has graciously said, hey, it's cool, and given it to the whole field, so now we can earn 100% on selling a product that people want, and this has sold thousands and thousands and thousands of copies already. So you have the ability to do this. So this is pretty exciting stuff. What would one $297 sale or $47 sale, or the other one we were looking at, this is the one I mentioned, it's an interview. It's 4 different 6-figure earners, and they kidnapped them, and they said, if you had to make $5,000 in the next 30 days and you had to start all over, what would you do? And this is a $27 sizzling product. Remember I said from formula point number 1, you need a hot offer. Who doesn't want to spend $27, find out what these 6-figure earners would do if they had to start all over again? I know I do. I got to grab this product today.
Yeah,
and
me
I'm
too.
friends with all these guys, and I still want the audio. So your ability to sell these is crazy. So it's absolutely awesome. We're excited. And guys, for those of you that decide, I'm going to go over the bonuses in a minute. We'll see if Brian's on. We can get him out.
Yep.
For those of you that decide to get going, and especially if you're stateside, we have another webinar tonight that you can bring people down to, where somebody else will do the explaining for you. So it's pretty cool. Norbert, you're awesome, and I appreciate your coming by.
Absolutely.
And give a
Brian's
shout out to the UK folks, and I hope you come visit next time or sometime when we're all over there. I hope to see you too.
Thank you. Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. We'll see you again later on tonight. Mr. Finale, are you in the house?
Good afternoon. How are you?
I am off the hook excited, which if you heard a minute, and I know you're very, very busy right now with this whole launch, but if you heard any 3 minutes of me rambling, you can tell I'm a little jacked up.
Oh yeah, I've been intently paying attention. I love the three-part formula. Yeah, I would attest to every part of that being completely true. Yes.
And now we're giving everybody that three-part formula. We're giving them whole bunches of them, these capture pages and these abilities to create this cash flow and create this extra money to build their business with. It's off the hook what you guys have done.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome, by the way. And good evening to all the UK folks. Jay, what's up? There are a lot of familiar names. This is an awesome group. You're all in good hands with Diane and Jay and Kathy. How are you? I'll just say this with this offer, guys. With what MLSP Mastery has, if you're brand new or haven't made any money at all, or if you're just getting started, this is really for you. It really is, because me and Norbert, well, anyone just getting started in this industry, they don't have any value. They don't. They have nothing to give. So, when Norbert had that out-of-body experience, he didn't believe in it, right? Yeah, I kind of had the same experience when I was doing calls and when I started in this industry. I remember explaining, I had a little bit different experience. I was in a top-tier direct sales company, and I was explaining it to somebody. And literally, after going through hundreds of calls a day, 6-7 hours a day, and just rinse and repeat, I didn't sign up anyone after about a week, and I realized that it was because there was no value. I didn't know anything. I didn't have, the people, they didn't want to buy an opportunity from a 23-year-old kid at the time who had never made any money before, and honestly maxed out credit cards to get started in this industry right out of college. So I very quickly had to find how I could actually get people to want to talk to me, and I could provide value. And I learned real quickly, that's the question: how can I add value? Where can I solve people's problems? And it wasn't in the biz op. It was what Diane's showing you right here, guys. If you are brand new, how in the world are you going to start a relationship with anyone online, let alone a leader like Diane or Jay? Right? They don't want to join your business. If you got something of value or something you can offer them, my goodness, how many Facebook groups with tens of thousands of people on it? I'm not saying go spam them, but if you go talk to anyone in Facebook in network marketing, you simply ask them what they're doing for leads, not openly, but hit them in a private conversation. I guarantee you they're going to say that, hey, they could use more leads, or they want to learn video, or they're into, they want to do something with SEO, or they want to do something with Facebook. Well, how cool would it be, as a brand new person with no value? You don't have to create these products. We didn't really touch on, or Diane didn't, that these people have been in this industry for, some of them, 5, 6, 13 years in Diane's case. Are you kidding me? Right? To take a product of someone of that caliber, that experience, to be able to leverage it as your own and give it away as pure value, as that upfront here, I'm not trying to get you into a biz op, I'm just going to give you and provide you some value because, hey, you asked for it and this is exactly what you need. Oh, you want people to buy your stuff? How about you take a 13-year network marketing veteran, someone who's a top earner at pretty much anything she touches, and you can actually get inside her brain and see how she gets people to buy everything that she takes top affiliate contests in this industry. Okay, brand new person, you probably don't have that value or experience or knowledge. Well, now, instead of having to create that or take a product that pays you $2 and you're over it, you can take something like this with Mastery as that brand new person, and overnight, you're instantly valuable. My goodness, if I had this when I got started, I wouldn't have had to struggle for 3+ years. This is a complete, and you got to think of it, guys, with take a look at what you've been up to over the last 12, 18 or months, or even a couple of years. I've bought probably hundreds of info products. I can tell you I've joined about 5 or 6 opportunities. Now, if I know that this is the market, people love to buy info products. They love to buy, they hate to be sold, but they'll buy everything if it's value. If they perceive it as value or something they can benefit from, right? Why not not even market it, just give it to them. They'll thank you for it, right? So I kind of switched when I started, and I just took a look at what humans do. They don't, it's tough to buy a biz op. There has to be rapport. There has to be a relationship there. That's a great opportunity, but what if you led with a simple value tool that people are excited to buy, and that was your relationship starter? Yeah. And then you go down that path, and that's how people join your business effortlessly. right? So I found out very quickly the realm, or kind of the space I wanted to play in, was just provide value and be cool about it and provide solutions to people's problems. And then in doing so, people will raise their hand when they are ready to join your company. And that's how I don't know if Norbert's in, but that's how I beat him in every primary company contest that we had, buddy. I just did that a little bit differently than he did. But that was it. I think we were like number 2 and number 5 in that company for about 18 months, and it stayed steady there. So yeah, guys, that's the secret. I mean, you can bypass so much blood, sweat, and tears and pain, and just leverage something like MLSP and Diane's products, or the video products, or anything. Collect 100% of those and give yourself a residual opportunity of $100 a month with Mastery, and people will gladly pay it. We saw it last night. I mean, this alone, that 4 interview, that's
oh yeah,
such
they
an
pulled
easy
that one
sell,
up.
guys.
No kidding.
That one's crazy.
That one's hot.
Yeah, it really is. And that, once you join Mastery, guys, you don't, like, take a look at this capture page. I still hate building websites. I hate it. I want to pull my hair out whenever I think about Dreamweaver, HTML, FTP, programming. I mean, my goodness. Copywriting. If you really want people, if you want to move them to opt in and buy your stuff, you got to create the product, right? And in this case, these guys probably have 15, 20 years collectively. Actually, I think that's probably closer to 30 years collectively in this value pack offer for $27. Now, you can spend what took me 8 months to learn this stuff and create my first product, or you can leverage Mastery and market these as your own. Literally, this is resale rights products 100%, and start going to work tonight, by tonight, and get through the academy setup, and you'll have ads in place within an hour.
Yep.
Going to work for you, leveraging products like Diane's. It's killer, man. I get excited just saying it out loud, guys, because I know what we went through to get where we are, and how this just wasn't available to where now it's just a complete game changer. I really hope the brand new person hears this and sees it, and we'll be over there in the next, I don't know when the next summit is, but I hope that you guys can take advantage of something like this, and we can dig even deeper on how to leverage this and move it. Like, this isn't so you guys can join and Diane leaves you high and dry, or Jay. These guys are classy leaders. They're going to stick with you, and they're going to show you and train you how to do this thing right. So I don't know if you can find a better, painted picture or just stars aligned like opportunity for you to build your business the right way up front and collect as much cash as possible in the process.
Yeah,
So,
without a doubt.
that's my tip.
Brian, we appreciate you so much taking the time to stop by. Now, I understand for those people that get started, there's also a webinar tonight that they can bring guests down to. Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do an hour tonight, guys, of just more value and more ways to leverage Mastery on top of. After the hour, we're going to go over to a hangout with Justice and Adam. We're going to talk about a 100-day challenge that you're going to get as a master. You got to upgrade to the annual Mastery subscription, which Diane can show you. But the bonuses that you guys get, which we don't need to go in right now, but hop on that webinar at 9. It's pretty early in the morning for you guys.
No, for you guys, but we'll have that information available for you. But we do have people stateside as well. That's why I'm bringing it up. We're kind of expanding the pond right now, and so I want to get that information out. Brian, real quickly, we told everybody it's $147 a month. You earn $100 per member. And then you also have rights to sell all those different products and earn 100% pure profit. But I do understand that right now, for a limited time, we have an annual membership. Is that all in the back office with that information?
Yep. You can log in. There's a big banner up top, guys, and just click the annual. And what comes with that is the entire library that we've ever done since 2008. And more importantly, in my opinion, is the ongoing access to that, because we are going to keep having webinars every single day, every single week. And they're going to get better and better, and just to stay relevant and up to date, to get access to our webinars indefinitely is well worth the price. You get 2 months free with Mastery. If you get it, guys, this stuff may or may not happen overnight for you. I mean, honestly, just commit a year and give yourself the opportunity to dig in and master this stuff. And it's a complete no-brainer with the 100-day challenge. What that means is, well, basically, we've got leaders who are going to hold your hand and take you through 100 days. You buy today, right tonight before you go to sleep, and honestly, you can rest with the feeling of the security that someone's going to be along your side, someone who knows what they're doing for the next 100 days, on top of all the training, on top of Diane and Jay, on top of what you get inside MLSP, but I'm talking about a dedicated, partnership with Justice and Adam, who are two MMT leaders. They're going to be with you for the next 100 days. And had it not been for a 90-day challenge, I would not have met Norbert. I would not have emailed him a couple of times. We wouldn't have, hit it off. And then, I don't know, 12 months later, our MLSP was born. So to have people like that at your side for 100 days on top of 2 months free, on top of getting started right now, it's nuts. It isn't.
It would cost thousands to buy that, the 100-day challenge. It would cost thousands on thousands upon thousands to work with those guys, top marketers. So.
Yeah, for 100 days, I definitely spent thousands of dollars that I didn't have to get into my very first 100-day challenge, and it was obviously well worth it. Hey, Norbert.
And he's muted now. But Brian, thank you so much. I'm going to wrap this up and let these guys take action. So I'm going to mute you if that's okay. Good. Guys, so here's what you want to do. And Jay, you should unmute yourself there if you're there. If you're already a member, excellent. If you're already a member, all you have to do is log into your back office, and there's this big banner here. You click to upgrade and go ahead and get yourself upgraded. You can go monthly. Whole training library with 3 years worth of training on every topic under the sun, as well as the 100-day challenge with Adam and Justice, two of the top marketers in our community. Now, for those of you that are not already members, I'm going to give you the link. And what I'm going to do is grab, I need you guys to shout out, like in the Q&A box, and then I will take Q&A. I need you to tell me who invited you here. I do have that when you registered, you told us, but I want to give links, and I want you guys to know how to do this. I mean, I could just send you back to them, but if you want to get started now, I want to give it to you. Jay, what is your username?
Cam Brook, C-A-M-B-R-O-O-K-E.
Okay. So if you're with myself, Diane Hockman, easy peasy. If you're with Kathy Heath, easy peasy. If you're with Jay, he has a fancy username, Cam Brook. Now I need the rest of you guys. Some of you guys may be with Debbie Short. You may be with Dorothy Norris. I don't have their IDs in front of me, so I'm looking for you guys to ask me who you need. And those of you that know you have guests, guys, I'm not listing every ID on here. Get back to the person that invited you if we don't mention them. But if you are looking for someone, tell me who you're looking for, and I will get a hold of them right now on the webinar and get their ID so you can go sign up immediately. Now, for those of you that are ready to take action, we also are going to be doing some special things. I have some things coming up with my folks here in the States. I'll get with Jay, I'll get with Debbie, I'll get with Dorothy and see what we can do to do something special for those in the UK as well to make sure that you are well taken care of. Kathy, do you see anyone asking for a username?
Nobody is asking. One gentleman says he's with Dorothy, but he's already a basic member, so that's fine.
Many of the people are members already, so they know how to
Exactly.
Anyone else need information and or have a question that I can answer for you? Truthfully, this is the biggest opportunity to come along in ages. I'm not one to go and flow and sell. Yeah, Jay, please.
Yeah, just for for all the people in the UK and Europe here, how big an opportunity we actually have to take this out, because I know that a lot of people in network marketing companies can go into pretty much any country in Europe. There's around about 30 million network marketers or people around network marketing or understand network marketing in Europe. And 27 countries where English is a strong second language, of which I have that list. So, like, just for people thinking, well, I want to build in the UK or I want to build in Europe, and the numbers, the potential targets are huge for this particular opportunity.
Yeah.
And for what we've got here. It's just massive.
I also want to remind you guys, too, a lot of you guys are involved with different companies that have neat and unique marketing things, but sometimes they get kind of saturated or they get blocked, or all different aspects of what causes you challenges when you're using the Internet. You'll always be able to create pages here with MLSP to lead people to your primary, because aside from all the ones they've given us, and aside from the ones they're building, you also, and we didn't even cover this tonight, can create your own custom pages. So you are able to forever and perennial market, even if something gets blocked, if Google yells at someone, if Facebook decides they don't like your company's URL. I mean, I've been involved with things. It's just so many people got on board so quick that all of a sudden our URLs were being blocked. This is that solution that you can always generate leads. You can always get people to your opportunities. And it gives you, you know, I didn't even go into the benefits of this. You get hosting for your videos and stuff, so you don't have to worry about your YouTube channel getting shut down. If you do your videos and they get, you know, if you get shut down, everything's gone, all your work. You get hosting that's secure. You have do-it-yourself capture pages. You have reams of training. We don't have time to go into all of it. I encourage you to get started. If you're skeptical, if you know what this is and you've been a member, go ahead and upgrade. You want to do it now. For those of you, if you're skeptical, I gave you that other option because then we could just give you the other link. I'm not going to give it out here. Just get back to your person and say, this sounds good, but I'm skeptical. And then come try it for $2. Okay? But try it no matter what, because if you walk away after what I showed you tonight, that formula, and I've already erased it, but if you walk away from the formula, you're walking away to the solution. So, Kath, do we have any questions before we head off? We've been on for an hour and a quarter, so I want to be courteous to everybody,
exactly.
But I also want to be present.
I am looking.
Angus just misses me, I think. So.
I think so, too. They're asking for the link, and yes, it is username.mlsp.com/mastery if you're giving it to someone who is not a member.
Well, there's more than one link. There's more than one capture.
Right.
This one works. There's a couple.
Do we need to put in anything special to get the annual membership?
Once you join, it'll give you the option.
Right.
If you're a member already, you're going to click on that upgrade, and it'll give you the option.
Exactly, and it takes you right there.
Yep.
There was a question about the training library, that extensive training library, and the truth of that is we all used to have access to that, but that was done away with back in December, and only folks who were grandfathered in have that training library. So this is a really big deal to get that training library back.
Yep. You'll probably see them offer that like twice a year with different offers, but the reason why they took it out is it was just a lot of stuff, and it was taking up a lot of room and so on and so forth, and they wanted to streamline. As they've developed this, they've streamlined a lot and redeveloped everything so that the directions were very clear, and what was happening is people were like sitting and watching videos for the rest of their lives, never taking action. Exactly. So we streamlined that down, and once in a blue moon, something like this, if you're getting on board with this, you're pretty serious. We can tell you're serious, so therefore we feel good about putting that library in your hands.
There you go.
But most people, if they're just getting started, you know, for $2 and this and that, they probably shouldn't have that library just yet.
Probably not.
Probably not.
There is a question about setting up a merchant account, and honestly, I think that would be a question for support.
It's in the back office, and then also there'll be more information coming out. This is brand new, but they are using authorized.net. For those of you that are familiar with that, for those of you that aren't, again, cover your ears. You don't need to worry about it. If you're a hard charger and you know you're going to be pulling in tens of thousands in these commissions during the month, you might want to look into the merchant account. Information is available in your back office. If it's not there yet, it'll be there by the end of the week. They've been crunching to get all the pages up and everything for the launch.
Okay. That's pretty much it. But, you know, before we hang up here, before we get off, I've got Brian and Norbert as a captive audience on this webinar. And guys, I just want to, personally, from my heart to yours, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the changes you've made. Thank you for Mastery. Thank you for all you're doing for the industry and for not only me, but for my team. I appreciate you guys more than you know.
Awesome, Kath. For those of you that make a decision, and you make a decision right now, I want you to come find me with Jay's blessing, but he knows I'm on the up and up pretty good. I want you to come find me. Let me move this thing over. Let's use the fan page. It's facebook.com/Diane Hockman Training. Okay, facebook.com/Diane Hockman Training, or do it in Jay's pages, and just put a big "I'm in!" exclamation point so we know who's in, so we can contact you with all the good stuff we have for our folks specifically. I have some things up my sleeve I'm not at liberty to discuss because I know there's outsiders visiting here today, and I love you guys, and I'll train you all day long over inside of My Lead System Pro, but over here this is secret stuff. So for those of you that get on board, you're so secret, Jay doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
There you go.
I don't. I want to know. I'm kissing the screen, goddammit. Tell me.
Jay, send me roses and I'll tell you.
Don't send her anything,
Okay,
Jay.
done.
She's don't mess with my buddies. All right, so guys, seriously, we have a couple things up our sleeves. They're going to make a real difference for you. So I want to know who's in. I can't come hunting you down. I need you to let me know or let Jay know, and Jay and I will talk amongst ourselves as we often do. Let us know who's on board because there's going to be special great stuff available for people. At this level, guys, we can give you some attention. Well, I can't speak for Jay. Jay's got a lot on his plate and families and different things, but I'll tell you now, there's some special training coming your way because if you make a serious commitment like this, we have to make a serious commitment. So I'd like to hear from you and all that good stuff. So we're going to close it out, guys. For those of you that are on the stateside, log into your back office. There is another webinar tonight for your guests. Turn around, get yourself started, bring some people down, and make a profit today. Love you guys, and we'll see you all next time. Jay, I love you. Thank you for kissing me. It made me feel good. And I'm going to go make
exciting stuff. And we got Debbie Short, who's like really starting to get cracking.
Yeah.
And Dorothy. We've got people stepping up for the UK wing, and of course we're all working together with you now. So I think for anybody getting involved, we got a lot of love, a lot of support, loads of great things. So it's an exciting time. This year's going to be a big year.
And no matter what, we always have fun. This crowd has fun. And so if you're going to be marketing, you might as well be giggling and having a good time too, and that's what it's all about. So guys, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go make a nice chicken dinner for my family, and we will see you on the next set of webinars and all kinds of stuff that's going on. We'll see you inside of My Lead System Pro. Everybody take care.
Good night, everyone.
Thanks for doing this, Diane. Thanks for doing the UK one.
I love the UK. And besides, you won't have me back if I don't do work, so I got to come back.
Yeah, you're coming back. We got you in mind. And Kathy, thank you very much. You're fantastic. Everything runs so smooth.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
Tag team.
I cannot wait until I can come over to the UK and meet you in person.
We will see you guys later.
I want a Kathy. I'm going to start a fan page. I want a Kathy.
All right, gang. We'll see y'all next time. Take care, everybody.
You be good.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, all.
The organizer